Legends, welcome back to the channel. John here, and hang on a minute, where is everything? Well, I've had to move everything off the drive. My Audi's gone, my van's gone, another Proton has gone, Mrs. John Coupland's car has gone. Because at the top of the drive, we're a bit stuck at the moment, because I've got a Proton stuck here. You might think, oh, John, just wheel it down the drive. Well, that's the plan, but if you haven't seen the video already, we've got a bit of a problem, as in that arm has totally snapped off, and obviously I can't shift the car. So the plan, the intention of this video, is to jack it up, put a skate under it, and try and just get it down there, at least so I can get some cars on and off the drive. I've rang Dad. Dad is coming to the rescue. You know what Dad's like. He's bringing his welder, and hopefully by the end of today that's going to be welded back up, temporarily anyway, so I can move that from there to there to there. But that's getting stripped. I've already decided it's going for scrap. And the parts from that are going to be used on that. First thing I need to do then is have a wander around here, and you've not seen around here. Look at this oil leak that Mrs. John Coupland's car has, by the way. You've not seen around here. This is the excess. It's very windy in Lincolnshire, by the way. Beautiful day. This is how I get my cars in and out. People ask me all the time, hey John, where do you get your cars? Where do you put them? Well, they all go around here. This is the Royal Snail van. It's out of the way. It's absolutely chock-a-block full of spares at the moment. I've got all these spares as well, which I'm in the process of doing. And if you've never played Audi Proton Connect 4, I'm about to win by putting a Proton there. We've got some B5s and Protons and all sorts. So I need to empty my trailer as well. It's full of stuff. That trailer's full of stuff. It's Proton Central. Right. What do I need? Just hook that back, because it is a windy old day, and that's what I need is the glass on that to smash. Move these bits out of the way. Well, it is an organised chaos, I promise you. Right, what do we need? I need a jack, and I need a skate. And I'm going to have to steal one of these skates from the Black Knight. So that is my first job. In fact, that's looking like I've got a flat tyre there. No, I haven't. Right, first job, get that skated up. Right, so first things first, I need to get this skate out from under the Black Knight. There's under the Black Knight, by the way, if you've never seen it or have always wanted to. I'm going to prop it up here and whip this skate out and go from there. Right, the Black Knight is jacked up, so in theory, well, hey, that skate is now out, and we will very slowly and very carefully let this down. There she goes. That's the Black Knight on the deck. Now to take this around the front. Right, next job then is to jack this up, get the skate under it, and hopefully I can at least get this car down the drive away from Mrs. John Coupland coming home. Let's have a look under here, see where I'm going to prop her up, because she's a bit tender under here from what I can see. There's a mounting under there I can potentially use. I'll have a look and see how we get on. Now I've decided to use this front jacking point here, and hopefully that will give me enough lift off the ground to put that skate under. Right, well, I've got it jacked up, not very safely, so I'm not going to take long messing about with that, but I've got it jacked up. Time to get this skate under and hopefully get it back on the road. This is not going too well. We'll be alright. Right, the skate's in place. The steering wheel is central-ish. The next thing is take the handbrake off and push. She's moving slowly. See if I can nudge it backwards. Yeah, I think we're getting there. We're going, we're moving. Come on, girl. We're getting there slowly. At least the driveway is going to be clear. Would you believe it? Look who's arrived. It's only the blooming Black Knight, the knight in shining armour. We've got halfway down the drive. Mrs. John Keaton can get in and out. I'm not going to force it any more that way than I need to, really. But we're ongoing. Right, I've got it down the drive now. Dad's turned up. I've got a tyre iron in my hand because, well, this wheel's coming off. Trim's off, going to jack her up. Probably weld that back up. Right, wheels off. Wheels off. Hub inspector is here. And you can see that it's totally gone. So we're going to sort that out. Going to weld it. Temporary fix, just so I can move the car. And then no doubt the other side will probably go winner winner. Proton technician is here. We're just cleaning it up at the moment. Get it welded back together. Winner winner. Crystal. Crystal's here. She is good at smelling rust. Precious. We are getting somewhere. Right, calipers off. Just up there. Mudguard has been flipped up. Track rod end is off. Just tidying it up, and then hopefully welding will begin. I am not a trained welder. I cannot weld. So here is my welder. He is going to weld for me because I will make a right pig's ear of it. I'm going to just clamp her up. This is of course a temporary repair. This will not be a repair that will be used on the road. It's purely so I can move the car and shunt it around a little bit on my property without there being a need for the roller skate. Fingers crossed. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you doing this on your afternoon? There's no zero. Right, before we start welding, battery's obviously got to come off, stop any issues. Dan's gonna find some sort of metal to earth to. But yeah, last thing I want to do is fry in electrical components. So battery off. Top tip. So Dad is welding the bracket at the moment. Obviously, in no shape or form should you try this at home, because this is a temporary repair and Dad has been a motor mechanic for 50 odd years. One thing I would say is we're quite close to a pressurised container, which is of course the shock absorber. Dad knows what he's doing. You're probably going to criticise me. This is never to be used on the road. Again, Dad knows what he's doing. But yeah, don't try it at home. Dangerous. So Dad is welding some excess metal onto here again. Temporary repair, but you can see it's been tacked on and welded on.
Only so we can move it.
Only so we can move it. Yes, it's never going back on the road, this poor car. But that is so I can shunt it about. But I've looked at this side as well. I think we'll be doing this one next. Well, it's taken about 40 minutes. There we are. That's what you call bodged. But it's certainly better than not being able to get down the drive. So next thing will be to put the wheel on, and I don't know, take it for MOT and move it about. Right, wheels back on. Just need to tighten them up when it's on the deck, clearly. Move these tools away, and then we'll try again, shall we? Taking it up the drive. That was an hour of my life I didn't want to have to spend.